With lush hills, vibrant communities, and expansive green spaces, there's no doubt Austin is a wonderful place to live. So what happens when the city allows development, in the name of progress, to disrupt our communities in parkland? A quiet neighborhood in northwest Austin knows firsthand. Austin Water Utility was proposing to turn some of the Bull Creek parkland into a large shaft site as part of the construction of a new water main that will be running from Water Treatment Plant 4 to Jollyville Reservoir. The proposed construction activity entailed digging a 50 by 100 foot shaft on dedicated parkland, less than 200 feet from Bull Creek and less than 100 feet from neighborhood homes. Austin's neighborhood planning guide discourages this kind of activity near homes, and the community feels the city should be abiding by its own rules. The precious preserve holds the protected golden-cheeked warbler habitat, and the construction would threaten the livelihood of this endangered species.
For the city now to come forth and say that their mining operation, less than 1,000 feet away from the Balcones Canyonland Preserve, is going to have no impact at all and no damage from noise or anything else on the nesting or the habitat area of the golden-cheeked warbler, really flies in the face of their own rules that they made us abide by before we could build our homes.
The community formed a coalition which had one goal in mind: stop the shafts.
There was an immediate concern for what this would do to impact our community and to impact Bull Creek and the area around us.
I live out here. I live right across the street from that thing, and I sold it to the city with the intent that it would be parkland, not that it would be a major construction project.
Stop the Shafts has come together to protect the communities of Spicewood Springs and the Bull Creek Nature Preserve from the damaging effects of Austin Water Utility's Water Treatment Plant 4.
The citizens of this community are saying is you need to red tag this project and shut it down.
After months of deliberation between Austin Water Utility and Stop the Shafts, the community was successful in downsizing the shaft site to a less pervasive retrieval shaft. However, major construction will still occur over a 2.5-year period.
And they moved it out of Bull Creek watershed because it was too environmentally sensitive. But at the time, no one considered that the transmission line was probably more of a threat to the environment around here than the plant itself. And they're all in a position of where we're willing to take that risk. Well, I'm not.
They're learning as we go along, and we should be learning as they go along.
The coalition had a minor victory when they convinced the Parks Board to delay the final decision until all studies were completed. However, Austin Water Utility chose to bypass the Parks Board ruling and take it straight to the City Council for a vote. The environmental impact is unknown, and Austin Water Utility has no plan to mitigate damages in case something does happen. What one small community now faces could soon become a citywide problem.
So I think that we have to hold the city accountable. If we're not involved, we could end up with things that are going to hurt us in the end.
I mean, this may be stop the shafts, but and that's our call because we don't want this mining shaft in our neighborhood. But somewhere else down the line, it could be more than stop the shafts. This is really stop the city.
The fight is never over. Tell City Council that taking our parkland is not an option and that bypassing their own rules sets a bad citywide precedent.